Welcome back, everybody. I'm Absurdum. We're going to play some more XCOM 2 Legacy Pack. I'm super excited. First off, I'm still shocked and stunned that as much as I feel like I screwed up the first campaign, we still got gold. But I'm really excited to kind of advance the storyline. I'm once again really excited to see it came from the scene. Not because I know, like deep in my heart, it's going to be the XCOM 2, like the original XCOM UFO Defense 2, Terror from the Deep. And sure, it won't be that, but I'm excited to see it nonetheless, and we get to start with the Templar, so I'm really excited about that as well. So let's jump into this and see what it's all about. No, we'll do Nightmare. Of course we're going to do the narrative.
I don't know about you, but from where I'm sitting, things are just looking a little grim out there today, folks. I'm not sure what it is, I just can't seem to get my juices flowing like they used to. I was all excited to try this old folk remedy I heard about. Right up until I realized the secret ingredient was something you had to dig out of one of those snake chicks running around out there. Now, don't get me wrong. If I thought I could catch one, I would have at least tried it. I've been working with a few local operators, helping people out on the fringes wherever we could. In this case, we were following up on some rumors about the aliens hitting a town out on the coast. We just figured Advent was finally getting down to the stragglers.
All right. I'm really excited we get to start with the Templar. Like, that's my favorite way to start an XCOM 2 campaign. Map seems to go out that way. Okay. I can work with that. Oh, this is the Pier remake. So is the map really going out this way? Yeah, it appears like it is. Very interesting. And we have concealment, which is something we haven't had before. That is noted. Interesting, we lost like a lot of our gear. But I mean, I expected that. Let's see what we got going on out here. Neonate chrysalids. Not per se how I really want to lose my concealment. Truth be told.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Now that's a better catch. Looked like there's 4 of them, despite saying 3. Let's see here. What happens if you open the door? Will that get you some better vision? None whatsoever. Okay. Don't think that's going to catch you any real vision. Interested in the high ground. I don't think we're gonna have to wait to see in from up there. However,
I'm all over it.
perhaps we'll start kind of heading this way and see what we get. If I can use some of this high ground, high cover, then you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna do it. But I don't know if that's something we really have the option to do. Meanwhile, Bradford's kind of still stuck over here. These crystals could walk into him. That would kind of ruin my plans, so let's not do that.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
There is indeed 4 of them. Alright, and they're scattering away.
I hope everyone's having a great day out there in the occupied territories. Don't let Advent get you down. In fact, I would urge all of you to play nice with that. At least long enough for them to relax a little. After that, do what I do. Steal everything of theirs that ain't bolted down.
Alright, let's go ahead. I would like to get her on high ground.
Moving.
You can be by the door. I'm fine with that.
Let's do
I'll
this.
get your sight on 4 of them. Perfect. And then if they continue to walk this way, I think we'll be able to launch an attack next turn with little issue. Despite not having a grenadier, which is kind of awkward. And you're a specialist. I hope we get some better skills with you this time around.
Covering now.
My watch begins.
Now, my hope is to be able to... I'd like to be able to hit him with grenades, especially since that stun lancer there is Kind of sitting there really asking for it.
Until we got close to town that we started picking up these transmissions. We didn't know what to make of it. It sure as hell wasn't Advent, and no one in the Resistance was stupid enough to leave the aliens with
You
a
don't have a
signal to
grenade.
follow.
Rend. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you overwatch. You overwatch. You will not overwatch because you have a pistol overwatch. Obviously not ideal for these kinds of situations. And, son of a bitch. Now I have to choose which one I really want to die. I really don't like that Lancer. I'd honestly rather deal with the Officer than the Lancer, if that's what it's going to come down to. And it does appear to be the case. If you ask me, that's everybody standing in the circle. But whatevs. I understand it's supposed to be 3x3. Alright. Let's rock it. I want that Lancer dead. He's my number one out of that group.
Kill confirmed.
The sniper did not take a shot. I have lots of questions about that. Why didn't you not take a reaction shot? See, now I feel like I just got screwed by a bug. But that's just me whining again. Here we are, prime opportunity to do something about this. Now the real issue is going to be the fact that you're not going to have any cover afterwards. I can't let this guy go, though. He will absolutely wreck somebody. I question whether or not this is the best decision, but I'm going to go with it. You should have the ability to move afterwards. It's been a long time since I played one of them. Right? You can run? Yes, okay. I thought that would be the case, but I wasn't completely sure. You shouldn't have an easy shot from over here. You'd have to make it here to get a shot on us from here. So I'm just going to run you back.
Agreed.
The Advent Trooper shouldn't have a grenade, which would be my real concern. I'm going to stay Bradford. I don't blame you. I wouldn't have moved to do it, but... Oh, he can see you.
Whoa!
Maybe she did take a shot on him and it just didn't show it, because that officer had full health, so that she had to have taken that shot.
That even the aliens couldn't keep down. You see, apparently, yours truly just wasn't good enough for their precious Advent burger. God forbid a man make himself a little snack in between orders. It's not like they're gonna run out of that slop.
Let's talk about Advent burgers. Alright, we'll bring you over here. 97 make me proud. It's nice not to deal with rookies. I tell you. So we should be able to rend this guy. No, you can't see him. Alright. We need to get eyes on him then. Even if it means running somewhere you can't do something. Because if I run here, she can't see him. Probably can't see him from there. So let's put you there. She won't have an action, but sometimes it's good just to have sight of eyes. Especially when you want to do melee attack and it requires vision. Like so. Now let's hope this doesn't reveal anything.
A righteous strike.
And if you ask me, Stasia should be on cooldown. So this shit shouldn't be happening, but it always happens, so. You know.
I comply.
We didn't activate a pod. I won't complain too much. I'm gonna run to the chrysalids, huh? That's what you get for not being able to put yourself in high cover. I should have ran right there. Well, then she would have just ran there, probably.
See, that's what stood out. They were just giant bugs to us back then. We didn't know anything about the science. Chrysalids. Strange ones, too.
Let's hope this doesn't activate that other group of chrysalids.
Radio chatter aside, we had a much bigger problem to contend with.
It did.
The rumors were true. The aliens had hit this town. And you know what? We would have welcomed a good fight with Advent versus what we actually ran into that day.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
So this is a lot of chrysalids to deal with. The 3 to 4 is concerning. And of course, they're just standing so far away, I can't hit all of them.
Heads down.
And we can't get a single pour on any of them. You can't see anybody from back here.
Confirmed.
Bolt.
Feel the power of the campfire. The spirits await their turn at vengeance.
And we have to put you in full cover, because if someone kills you, I will be very upset about it. This place seems to be on fire, which concerns me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm concerned about that fire. However, we don't really have full cover otherwise. Who are you? Just a random dead XCOM soldier. It's a nice touch. Yeah, I don't think I have a choice.
Yes, Commander.
Hopefully that wall doesn't burn down.
Scanning.
Alright, Bradford. You can only kill one of them. I imagine they're just gonna jump up here and stab you. I guess we kill the priest. You know, the original goal. I knew that pop was over there. I shouldn't have bothered running that close to him. I should just stood up here in the open. If I could turn back time. If I could find a way. And you're the one that's gonna stab him.
Got a med kit.
I mean, so far it's better than the last time we did a mission.
You know, they never even gave me a language. I mean, come on! Where's the logic there? How the hell am I supposed to prep orders with some bug-eyed freak barking gibberish at me?
Interesting. That's gotta be Volk.
And if you think you're getting a legible receipt, you're out of luck.
It's gotta be, right? See, I do wish I could know who you can and can't see here.
Closing on target position now.
Hopefully it can heal. No. No. Very interesting.
My senses are keen.
Let's do a pistol overwatch.
Scanning.
Got it covered. That one hurt a little.
Hang in there.
There's a time and a place for everything, and I'll admit it. If I'd been sitting around the campfire having a few drinks, this guy probably would have been kind of funny, in an insane way. But during the heat of combat with a bunch of weird ocean chrysalids running us
You mean I
down,
can't med pack him?
I would have given anything to shut him up.
I guess we don't have the ability for the robot to go do that for us.
You'll be fine.
I guess I just assumed we had that because we had stabilized, but that's just a med pack perk.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
Overwatch. Overwatch confirmed.
This guy's got to pop up. I'm not going to be dumb enough to walk up to him.
Aliens just don't know what they're missing. Seriously. Do you hear this voice? This is a voice destined for greatness. Not the voice of some burger man. Why not? You may be a powerful enemy.
I should have. Pistol overwatch. Nah, we got away with it. I should have overwatched a bunch of people.
Target down.
I couldn't remember if they get a free action when they pop up or not, but of course they do.
No one gets by me.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm on the move.
If you're right, I guess he did give up his turn. It's equivalent to an overwatch, I suppose. I suppose. We're gonna look at it that way.
He had spent the last 10 minutes babbling about hamburgers while we were out there watching people mutate into chrysalids from all the poison. Honestly, one of the worst things I've ever seen. And this guy was our soundtrack the whole damn time.
The path is clear.
Kind of reload.
Locked and loaded.
You don't have anything, right? Just a scope.
It's killing time. I will sense any disturbance.
Now that I'm finally getting through to some of you out there, maybe introduction. Let's see, a little about myself. Great voice.
He does have a great voice.
Good looks, and a personality to match. You might as well call me DJ Total Package. Oh, okay, don't call me that, but you get the idea. Somehow I just knew. Wherever we ended up, whatever.
Is that close enough for you to come over here and stab him? Son of a bitch.
Until we confronted him, or until the aliens blew his brains out. And by that point, I'm not sure if I cared which one of us got to him first.
Okay, so that could be going better. I can understand where you might say, Absurdum, this doesn't seem to be going any better than last time.
Roger that. On Overwatch.
To victory.
You seem to have activated something there. No? Okay.
My watch begins.
So I wonder what else we have to deal with here. This map probably isn't too much bigger than what we have here, would be my guess. So a group up here would be my assumption. Or something to that effect.
Heading out.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Onward. Got it
Moving
covered.
on.
I'll maintain my
Since we have our
watch.
Templar powered up, does make her, yes, her extremely deadly.
On my way.
Let's see what kind of vision this gives us.
Moving on
They
target
must be
location.
behind that wall. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen anybody yet.
I trust in your command. I'm on it. I'll keep it under watch.
Bradford dying was absolutely my fault. In those two keyways, I shouldn't have moved him up that far without an Overwatch.
Understood. Moving
I was
on.
lucky to get away with it the first time.
Understood. Moving out.
For
And
the
then on top
cause.
of that, I shouldn't have activated that pod. I knew moving on, they would probably do it.
Area.
At least we started him off. There's a person up there. I'm sure they won't, you know, turn into a chrysalid or anything.
Focus.
Enemy destroyed.
I'm sure the chances of that are incredibly low. God, he looks terrible. It's good to see this Overwatch Forever bug still exists too. Though to be fair, it was a lot shorter than I remember it. Alright, so good news. We are pretty far away from most of these guys. And we have good shots on some of them. I don't trust you, lady. What the hell would you still possibly be doing here? Let's try the Templar first. Just in case things go awry.
This world is ours. You will torment us no longer.
I do love me some good old Templars. You gonna pop out and turn into one? Not yet. Emphasis on yet.
Guide my hand.
I should shoot her now. What's the worst happens? She dies? Alright, so we could roll the full. It's quite possible. Of course we don't, but we could have. We'll stick by that. The person's like, I'm gonna leave. Just use the pistol. No reason to get all fancy.
Kill confirmed.
Heading there now.
Danger there. I don't want to block her path, but at the same time, we need vision. And you could possibly just do this on your own. Hey, there we go.
Neutralized.
And that's the objective.
Draining ammo fast. Eventually, we killed off the waves of chrysalids pouring into town.
So there's about 7,000 we didn't get that we could have. However, this is much better than the last time. Overall, not really pleased about it. I'm gonna blame the headache I'm fighting off. We're getting there with the coffee. I have lots of excuses.
Advent brought in some equipment for the troops stationed at the local outpost.
God, I do like me
We
some
were able to
experiment
scrounge
ammo
up
types.
A few things, but we couldn't take everything.
Mimic beacon, though. Use going rounds. I hope there's a chance to get this later. Because I really do want this, but I think the Mimic beacon is just too strong of a choice. Alright, what do we got? So we got the Mimic beacon, parry, amplify, it's great, return fire. Not what I would have picked. And we got a skirmisher. I did not think we were going to get one. Justice, Marauder, Grapple. I don't remember what Marauder does off the top of my head. Okay, great. Hey, that's exciting to see. Now we need to get a lot more points than before to get gold. So this will be interesting. But already I think this mission was worth far more than the first one was.
Moving underwater, every town, camp, and settlement along the coast was at risk of the same fate as that last one. We decided to keep moving. If nothing else, we could try and warn people before the next attack. And wouldn't you know it?
I saw that.
The further we got, the stronger the signal from the new self-proclaimed King of the Airwaves. Part of me was almost hoping Advent would drown him out with some soothing propaganda of their own. But he had really jammed up their frequencies somehow. There was a cold snap moving in. The wind coming off the water was brutal. I only remember because when we got to the camp, it was burning. And the heat was a welcome change despite knowing what it meant for the locals.
Alright. So here's a rescue mission. When we do these right off the bat, I typically like to pick one direction along the wall or the other, but don't run out here in the middle. That's how you, I feel, end up activating way too many bots.
On the move.
So this will gain us a fair amount of vision without hopefully bringing too much vision. Indeed, it apparently did not bring enough vision. I don't think this is going to get you as much vision as I want it to. So you can step out there. This is blocking a lot.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Got some Advent here.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted for my life. We could have so easily had them walk into us.
Position confirmed.
And then, of course, no cover. There's some cover there. You also get a Mimic beacon. How did I catch that?
A useful aid.
Let's see what kind of trouble this is going to get me into. None, shockingly. You're not going to be of much use back there. Also not that surprising.
Guide my hand.
It could clear him out. Oh, that guy is a problem. Let's... Justice. I go to them. It's Marauder. Oh, Marauder is being able to shoot twice. That's right. This guy is very concerning to me. For a multitude of reasons. 39 is pretty terrible, though. Let's go ahead and shoot him. If we can land another shot. 270s should be better than 150%. Plus, we would have had to roll high with Bradford, so that's why I'm taking these shots instead. He did not explode. Shocking and luckily enough. Let's go ahead and throw this guy there. I know Bradford's still a juicy target, but I'm concerned about what that Lancer will do. Your best shot is the 35. I think we should play it on Overwatch.
Got it covered.
I'll keep a watchful eye. Must not fail.
Fantastic shots.
This is target.
Somebody hit him. Luckily, the Mimic Vegan does have 12 health, meaning he should be able to survive all these attacks and really draw out this Lancer. And this is what I was really wanting. I hate to use this guy right off the bat. That's not going to be a fun pod to deal with. No one wants to deal with that. XCOM, what are you thinking? I'm not enjoying myself at all. Not sure I am
Never
enjoying myself.
stops, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, it's not easy being the talent, the management, and the technician around.
What I would do to be able to get right here.
Pre-recording some of these shows just to get some sleep. I mean, how long has it been? What, 36 hours? Does anybody know what Thursday is on the Advent calendar? Largs Day, something like that, right?
You could hit the shot and kill him. I'd be pretty happy about that. Yeah.
I'd get him next time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go ahead and move you up. I would love to be a lot closer to you than this. Standing here, you might catch on. Could catch on fire. To get a flank on him, though, you'd have to run here. Maybe there. It's impossible. I don't like this spot. Fine, we'll do this.
I'm out of here.
That crit would be great. Thank you.
Another knock.
Can't tell if this would be a flank or not. Believe it would be.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
No, that's not a flank for some reason. How's that not a fucking flank? You'd be stepping out here. I guess he's not going to step out because it's not pro cover. Oh, this tree's in the way, that's why. That's why it's the tree. No, you hit him anyways, I suppose. Alright, with his leader dead, that Advent Trooper might run.
My ammo is depleted.
I think there is something to be said for that.
Reloading weapon.
Or we could make a run for it. Ballsy. I'm gonna do it.
For the Templars!
Because I never learn. Thank you for the spam call from. I was worried. I mean, it does get me that juicy rem, and I'm not punished. Which means I made the right decision. It's calculated. Yeah, they're seeming a lot closer to me than they did before. So I'm going to move the sniper up, and we're going to use a battle scanner. Mostly to make sure that I'm not about to walk into somebody. But also...
Fire spreading.
Shh, you're fine.
Surprisingly enough, it wasn't the chrysalids this time. At least, not right off the bat. Advent was in town, and they seemed to be having some trouble with the bugs too. We also had a few civilians to contend with. The whole situation was a mess.
I want to make sure none of these people are, you know, the Gooby boys. Like that one. I'm surprised we didn't activate that guy when she ran up there. To be perfectly honest, that really surprises me. 84% chance. Very nice.
Burn up your ammo fast.
Yes, yes you are. I want her to get her second little power thingy. They have a name, I don't remember what they are.
I strike for my people.
The more damage she can do with it, the better. Focus. The focus, that's what they're called. She needs more of it. And apparently this is a safe
For the
spot.
cause.
I'm going.
As you order.
And we'll lay down some overwatches.
Stand ready.
This is really the closest group. You ran. You used to mean you're human. We'll probably move up and use the other battle
You're
schooner.
listening in during your travels, but I haven't reached your local town, camp, settlement, or shanty, whatever your
Just ran through that fire.
Don't worry. I'm putting up new relays
Nope.
just as quick as I can. Someday soon, there will be no escaping the sound of my golden voice.
I'm gonna hit both of them. I still don't trust that guy just because he ran. Gonna assume that might be you then. You're the next one, I suspect. Well, now we can see where people are. Well, where we should be able to activate them and not activate them, which is
Okay.
quite nice knowledge. If I do say so myself, and I do. Car doesn't look like it should explode.
I'm on the move.
I don't want to push it because there's a chance that somebody could activate there that I don't know about yet.
To victory.
You guys, though, these two can really stand out in the open if no one's activated.
Area.
Shoot him! Shoot him in the head! Or miss a lot, that's fine too. He sustained him. Hey, that's something. I will take that. Beep boop. I have no way to shred this guy's armor. I don't think I haven't forgotten. Ah, we got some ways to go. Also, weren't you guys supposed to be having problems with those chrysalids? Why are you shooting people?
By now you might be asking yourself, Central, if you didn't want to listen to the DJ, why not just shut off your radio? And you'd be right to ask. You see, the problem was, the stronger his signal got, the more it interfered with our comm link. We could either go completely radio silent, or put up
If
with
you rolled a
it
6 on this, that'd be pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. That'd make me quite happy. Or you just miss.
It's still moving.
Yeah. It sure is, isn't it? Alright, let's go ahead. I'm really concerned about the robot, but we're not gonna be able to kill him right now.
You will pay the price.
Let's go ahead and cut that guy down. That'll save me a fair amount of effort.
No longer.
Headache, I can imagine. I want to hide over here.
I trust in your
I want to put somebody
command.
here. I don't want the robot to know there's two people there. He shouldn't magically know that and then, you know, grenade it, but he very well could. You never know, per se, what he's going to do. Hit him. Alright. That leaves the robot boy.
Running on reserves here. Locked and loaded.
And you. I don't feel like it's necessary or really a great idea to use the MiG beacon. We can shred that guy's armor with a grenade. Not super keen on that. There's not really great cover up here. Running there means you get to shoot once. Which might not be a terrible idea either. We know this guy isn't those. So the robot might be able to run up and see her. That would be my other concern. Do I want to give a protocol to keep him from getting a shot on her?
A long approach.
I think the answer is going to be yes. I don't see us killing him. I just don't see it happening. I'm worried that he'll run up and either flank or get a shot on her. That's who I would shoot. Was that a double move? Okay. Well, that's what it is now, I suppose. Go ahead and give her some extra defense. Watch her probably shoot her and kill her anyways. That'd be my luck. But everyone's an highcomer. We should only have 2 people to deal with.
Come on!
Suppressed. I guess stasis Bradford. I don't believe killing him will necessarily change that. Like a mind control, they'll drop. A panic will drop if you kill the person. You're a real dick, me, Tom. You know that.
Got kind of a serious question for you. Has anyone else noticed a sudden uptick in big, mean alien bugs running around? Nasty white ones with razor-sharp talons? No? Yeah, I mean, it'd be crazy, right? No, I'm probably just seeing things. It's, yeah. Well, keep your eyes peeled in case, though, okay?
I don't really want to use a grenade. Somebody doing 5 damage after that's probably not very likely. Let's go ahead and take the 46%. Using the grenade will end her turn. Flip that coin. Yeah, that's right. I do want to hit this guy with a grenade though and kind of shred him a bit. And we're of course not going to be able to get both, so. God, you're ugly.
Suffer my rage!
Consider rage suffered.
They're well protected.
$44. 90. 88. 4. I really want this guy dead. I don't think we're going to be able to necessarily accomplish that though. Probably just parry her. Is it 44? Ugh, it's terrible. Alright. That's what it is. I think we just have to do it. I doubt he'll take a shot on her, but he might. Chance now, 57, slightly better. Sure, we'll flip the coin again. Alright, excellent.
Enemy down.
That leaves you. And now I know for sure, at least until I forget again, that killing that person will not relieve the stasis. So we have one more guy that changes into things. That pod and this thing.
For all we knew, he could have been thousands of miles away. That was until he mentioned those big, mean bugs he thought he saw. It was possible that these white chrysalids were all over.
We gotta move on. Otherwise, we're not gonna save enough people.
A lot more likely that the DJ is somewhere close by.
I'm out of rounds.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
People need to reload.
Oh yeah.
Technically, we can only use one more before the mission fails, so let's keep that in mind.
I'm on it.
I don't think we're gonna get lucky enough for one of them just to walk into us either.
I will move.
Not reload you, I suppose. I suppose.
Agreed. I'll maintain my watch.
If they did walk into us, that'd be great. But like I said, don't really see it happening. Well, I guess there's this guy.
My relays and a bunch of other equipment rigged up. Do me a favor, will you? Don't touch it. Might look like a bunch of comments, but it's my gun. Oh no, not that gun. The kind that keeps the show on the road.
They're right there. They're right outside vision range. What are you gonna do? We really don't have any more overwatch shots for you.
Let's rock. It's not dead enough.
There is not great cover from here on out. And this is what I don't like about these bridges. There never is, but there's always that choke point, like right there.
Let's rock. Affirmative. Covering now.
I will go.
Oh, Jesus. It did. Of course it did. Well, at least we get an Overwatch shot that I'm sure will hit.
Not even close.
Not even close. The good news is we do have a Mimic beacon. There is that to be said. We cannot do that on you, but we can reach him if need be. I'm gonna take the shot. How much health do you have? Okay, I was gonna say, I thought you only had 4. Didn't sound like it died, though. Just sound like it was in pain. Just you two. I mean, I still don't see how we're not gonna Mimic Beacon here. That's full cover there. You might not be able to see it. It'd be great if you highlight as places I could throw you. Well, if I knew we were going to activate and do all this, I would have been more aggressive.
A focused strike of power.
I'm expecting this to be the last pod.
Where are your saviors now?
I'm afraid that if this thing is closer to that, then perhaps I should parry. Is this the next attack made against you? On their phase. So if this thing decides to melee her, it should be negated. Let's see. Yeah, I thought that might happen. It seemed awfully suspicious to me that he was still alive. You should be going for the Mimic Beacon. You will go for it as well.
The DJ may have been off his rocker, but I had to give him a little credit. I mean, the guy was out there building his own radio network. Half the time, we could barely find recruits who knew how to turn on a radio.
This is necessary. This guy's more my concern. For a fair amount of reasons. For one, we can always run this thing if need be. You can see him, but you can't see the bug. Okay.
Closing on
I can
target
live with that.
position now.
I don't want you to try to kill the bug anyways, to be perfectly honest.
Deflection.
Deflection. Yeah, that gun does such a crappy amount of damage. Let him have it. There we go.
We take from the elder stock. Weapon ammunition is low.
I'm gonna try to get as far away from that guy as you can. He will be running at us next turn. But I believe we have saved enough people.
Scanning.
Alright. Come at me, bro. I'm so happy I chose Mimic Beacons last turn. Or last round. You cannot hit shit.
Shot failed to connect.
I'd like to take this moment and thank our generous
Try to make up for this.
Advent. Now, I know it's thinking, Advent, screw those guys. And you'd be right. But hear me out. My little station wouldn't be here today without Advent's fancy relays and this big old antenna I found. Credit where credit is due and all that noise.
Alright. I've made mistakes, but overall I'm pretty happy with this.
On reserves.
Another 10,000. All right, I'll take it.
The chrysalids weren't too much of an issue for us, but we were only slightly closer to figuring out just what the hell was going on.
You're technically a flawless. I'll take it. All right, let's see what our options for next round here.
Workshop we found set up by the radio tower. There was some decent stuff in there, so the choice of what to haul out wasn't easy.
Ranger will get a flashbang. Acid grenade. Agility. Speed. Perception. Agility. I don't really like any of these choices a whole lot, to be perfectly honest, but I think I'm gonna go with grenades. Simply because Specialist doesn't get a grenade. As is, EMP grenade could mean a lot of good things for us later. The flash grenade is nice. The acid grenade is nice. In case we're up against somebody with a lot of armor, Templar's not really a good choice for whatever reason that might be. I think grenade is a slightly better choice. I don't dislike PCS, but the base PCSs aren't great really anyways. And the only PCS here that I really like is the perception. Only one person would be getting that. So I think this is a better choice for me. Lightning Hands is something I'm excited to see. These two abilities are not something I'm necessarily familiar with. You get new gauntlets, which is always exciting. People get new weapons, experimental blades. Fantastic. Revival protocol, meh, zeroing in. That is nice to see. New guns all around. Very excellent. To see some combat protocols or something, but it's alright. Excellent. Alright, well, I think that marks the end of this episode. I want to thank all of you for coming by. Please let me know what you thought. I love hearing from everyone. But I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time.